EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
James White
ran it 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Making the catch is Sternberger. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The throw right sideline here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Number 19. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Cardinals.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Newton throwing again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Dixon. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now Newton on 1st down. This is White on the screen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Patriots.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Hey, alert 3.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that. Smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He completes it right side to White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Play action, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6-0 our score after one.
Patriots nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Off play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
42-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10.
Again, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 6.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got him into the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 7, Cardinals 6.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
Second and 10, Newton again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a first and 10. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But now it's third and goal.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The quick slant caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Murray's pass intercepted.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move And then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage. Turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 24, Cardinals 6.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Murray now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little.
Some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run with Drake. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Newton on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
And the Cardinal first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike, 51. Silver.
From the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Finds the open target, Arnold, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
14.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 98 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And this is secured by the Patriots.
The onside kick is recovered by the Patriots.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's White. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
White, the ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, it's White. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
14-yard line.
On second down now. It's White. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To throw is Murray. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back.